episode of The VAD Show. I'm your host, Maureen Kenyanjoy. On today's episode, we'll be focusing on technology and how the young people, especially the youth, are becoming addicted and slowly turning into zombies in the name of embracing the new form of technology. Our reporter, Harrison Masharia, has more on this.
Technology in Kenya is advancing day by day, but too much of something is poisonous.
It is not every day that people get to embrace new forms of modern technology. However, people, especially the youth, become addicted and lead to various consequences. I asked a few people on their views on technology, and this is what they had to say.
I own a Xbox console, which is for gaming, and I can say the only way that it helps me, it helps me to pass time when I don't have things to do, and also it helps me relax when maybe I'm stressed out. But I can say it's quite addictive, and if one doesn't take care, then you'll end up wasting a lot of time and not being productive in your life.
I have played quite a lot of FIFA. Actually, I think I've played from 2014, 2015, 2016. It's interesting. It makes you relax. It makes you think. But there's only one problem with it. Once you start picking it, it's really hard to put it down.
As much as having technology is an advantage, becoming addicted to it is very easy. FIFA is a great example of technology addiction. It's up to one to moderate the usage of the technology to avoid the addiction.
Technology has a great advantage to man. However, man should control his urges towards technology. Reporting for the VAD Show, I am Harrison Masharia.
Welcome to the VAD Show. I'm your host, Maureen Kinyanjui. On today's episode on technology, we'll be having our guest today, who is known as Mr. Modest Jabari, who is famously known for his outstanding FIFA arcade in Syokimau. Modest, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
First and foremost, why did you choose to get into this job of owning a FIFA arcade?
Well, for starters, I love games. Even from a young age, I just used to be fascinated by the whole idea of gaming, because it's almost like putting yourself in a virtual reality where only it's your imagination that runs. There's no much energy that's being done. So for me, anything that fascinates my brain, anything that makes my brain think even outside the box works for me. So hence why I settled for it.
Okay, and last month you were on social media. You had been arrested because of, apparently you had hosted some schoolboys playing FIFA, and one of them was beaten in a game and he was fighting with his opponent and he beat him to death. Can you explain if you took the responsibility?
Well, for starters, may his soul rest in peace. And secondly, I can't take the blame really for a decision made. I mean, if everyone loves football and we all meet together and play football, I didn't, for starters, I didn't convince anyone. It was just out of, I have the setup, do you want to play? Yes. But then people took it personally. I need to clear that up. People took it personally, and hence why the reaction that was. It's a sad story, and it hurts me to know that it happened on my own yard. But again, it's a personal decision. If he wanted to be like me, I don't fight, then that's why he failed. Then you can't really place that on me. If he played FIFA and became as good as me, I do that. I play FIFA, I became good. But then if you say that you lose, you fight, I don't do that. Then that's not me. Then I don't know he was emulating from that.
But okay, before you started your own FIFA place, you were also a FIFA addict, because in one of your interviews on one of Kenya's top magazine, you had said that there was a time you had become addicted to FIFA until you had to steal money from your parents, and they had to teach you a lesson and they put you to jail for 2 weeks. So don't you think for you starting a business out of a consequence, it's still not adding up?
Well, some bills needs to be paid.
First thing you did though was
Right.
take pictures.
I can't take, for instance, whatever happened at that time with my parents, it was unfortunate. I took the blame. I regret why I actually didn't just go and ask for money. But then you see, the arcade brings income for me. I'm able to pay my rent. I'm able to buy food. I'm able to do all sorts of things. So in short, that's where I found a place where I can earn my money. So it's not out of a consequence. If anything, it's keeping me out of the streets. So that works.
And from embracing the new form of technology, do you agree that the youth today, they're becoming more and more addicted to embracing this new form of technology, and that's why you find that like young boys from high school or even university, even campus boys, they just come out of class, the next thing they think of is FIFA. Do you think they are slowly becoming zombies to playing FIFA?
It's unfortunate. One thing that people should know is that it's an addictive hobby. That's for starters. Second, the people who are selling the games, they're not doing it as a favor. It's a business for them. So the intention is just to make money. They need to make money. So if I end up being the bad guy, then I don't understand, because I need to pay my bills. They need to do whatever. But the sad part is people are becoming addicts to it because they're not prioritizing their options. I mean, you have classwork. This is just a leisure activity. It's just like drinking. If you drink too much, you're gonna get addicted. If you drink, you don't go do your jobs, go do everything. After work, go have a drink, go have a game. That's what people should know, that it should not be on the top of the priority list if it's not earning your own income.
So do you agree with me when I say that there should be some kind of regulation when it comes to embracing the new form of technology? Just like in social media, we have restrictions, like let's say for guardians and parents, they restrict their children from using maybe mobile phones to this time of the night. Do you think that for the usage of technology, people should be moderated and controlled?
Whether you like it or not, gaming is almost like alcohol. You can't control it because the scope at which people play it, it's massive. I can know people who are almost 40 and they still play. People are 15, they still play. So what sort of restriction will you possibly put that will be able to cut across? Because for alcohol, you're told if you're 18 years, that's when you're legally supposed to drink, right? So for the people that for how you can regulate the games, I really don't think. It's just it's a personal initiative. You need to learn how to prioritize things, because for sure gaming takes a lot of your time.
And since you chose to start a FIFA arcade, wouldn't you rather choose, let's say, starting a cyber or a mobile shop? Because I can see you're a person who likes technology.
Yes.
Wouldn't you have chosen another path?
Well, not really, because I'm not familiar with that, with the business. I'm familiar with the gadgets, I'm just not familiar with the business itself. And the one business that I'm familiar with is the arcade game. So I wouldn't settle for a mobile shop or something else, because first of all, I'm not interested in running it as a business. It's just part of my leisure activities. Yeah.
Last words, what would you like to tell those people out there who are embracing the new form of technology and maybe who are becoming addicts? Do you have any word of advice from a person who had gone through such a scenario?
Okay, first of all, you need to learn that, again, priorities need to be set clear, because the people who are selling these games, they're making money. For them, it's a business. If you buy, they really don't care what you do with it. You've already paid them. So you need to know that this should be just a leisure activity. The only way you're allowed to maybe invest in it is if you're making a reasonable income. But you need to know that priorities need to be set. And yes, it's very addictive. And again, it's a virtual world. It's not real. It's just someone else's imagination, and you're living in someone else's imagination. You need to fight to draw the line between all this stuff before you settle for anything.
Thank you, Mr. Modest. It was nice having your company.
Downy Concentrate, world's #1. In the morning the chase starts and he wonders why is that? Poor David. Back from school it's evening time, they are here, he needs to run. Poor David. Stressed and sweating top to toe. Auntie still don't let him go. What is the secret of the hug? It's Downy Concentrate Fabric Softener. Use it in the last rinse. Soak your clothes in it for fresh clothes even when you sweat. Downy Concentrate.
Certain reasons why technology has become an addiction to the youth. And here I have one youth who can explain this to us.
Technology has become an addiction to us youth since the introduction of technology softwares, and technology has become like the modern way of communication. So like when people want to mingle, they use the technology. When people want to chat, they use it. When people want to play like games, they use FIFA as a modern technology. That's all about technology, and it's addiction. Every time like you're addicted to it, you're playing it, you're chatting, you're everywhere with it. It will become an addiction.
If I may ask, what kind of technology are you addicted to, you yourself?
Phones,
Social media,
PlayStation, those stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay. So how often do you play the PlayStation?
Like in a week,
Yeah.
Price because of tournaments and stuff, yeah.
Okay, so if I was to ask you if we can play a match from here, would you accept it?
Yeah, sure, I can.
Do you think you can beat me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so that's all about youth and technology.
Just like social media, technology should also be monitored on our youth in order to prevent addiction, because some things have serious consequences once they're not monitored. I'll leave you with a quote that says, too much of something is poisonous. So it's up to the youth to regulate on how they embrace the new form of technology. It has been a lovely time. I've been your host, Maureen Kinyanjui.